Hi there, Craig with Travel and Tartan here. Something just happened to me the other day and I figured this was a great time for a video. So picture this scene, right? You are getting ready to go on holiday, you get your flights and everything's scheduled, everything's great, and then you look up your flight and it says it doesn't go to where you want it to go anymore, it's been changed, and you start freaking out, okay? So how do you deal with that sensibly? Let's talk about that. So this just happened to me the other day. United flight, we're going to Antigua, and something happened, and United have never seemed to be that good with telling me that there's a schedule change. I always go on the app and always look kind of every other week, maybe weekly sometimes as I get closer, just to make sure everything's okay. But I seldom get the emails that say, hey, we got a flight change, whatever. But that's why I check, and you should check. So I went on, it didn't say it was going to the right airport anymore, and I was like, that doesn't seem right. So let's take a look. So I dug into it and I found out that our connection was moved, our first flight was moved too far up, so we couldn't make our connection anymore. When that scenario happens, what's the first thing you should do? All right, the first thing you should do is calm down, take a breath. It's fixable. You're not gonna not get on your plane, or you're not gonna lose all your money, okay? That's the first thing you should do. The second thing you should do is just take a look at the page. On United's page, they have big red triangles where when you go into my itinerary, they get big red triangles that say what's been changed. It might be simple, right? You might go and it might be that your original flight was 7:30 a.m., your new flight's 8 a.m. And that might be of no consequence to you whatsoever. Maybe you got to spend half an hour more in the airport, or you get to sleep for half an hour extra every day. Who knows? Point is, that might be the only issue you have. In which case, you go down to the bottom where it says scheduling change, you accept the changes, and then you just move on with your life. Or, in my case, it might be that you need to completely reorganize part of the flight. So when that happens, the first thing you want to do with that is you want to go and just search what available flights there are. Just regular search on your own through the United website. Because what you need to do is you want to be armed when you have to deal with either the website or calling. You want to be armed with the information so you know exactly what flight you want to take or flight options you have, so that you're not going to just get bunged on the flight that is the cheapest or the least helpful to you because you didn't know there was a better flight earlier in the day or later in the day or whatever it is, whatever works for you. So search flights and figure out what your schedule can be and what flights are available right now. That's the first thing. Also look at the prices just to see what the prices are. Then what you want to do is you want to go onto the website and you want to go to your schedule change and you want to search for options for that flight and just see what comes up. The issue that I now had, and this has worked for me, and this last time did not work for me, but you should just be able to flip it onto a new flight. They should just allow you to make a change. For us though, the first time I tried it, it wanted like $2,100 a ticket for some reason. Like the website just exploded on me. So I thought, okay, well that's not right. So I went back, closed it all, opened it back up, went back in again. This time there was a $22 charge that they wanted for a change in ticket price from what we'd paid to the new price. So unfortunately though, it was much, much earlier in the day. So we would have had to have gone in the morning to Newark and just would have sat in Newark airport for hours and then gone to bed. That just seemed ridiculous. But the flight that we wanted would have been a lot more expensive. So I thought, well, that's weird. So next step, that's okay, don't accept anything. Next step, what step are we on? 1, 2, 3, whatever. Call. This is really easy to do, especially if it's on the app. You just get to the contact us section and there's a button with the number in it. You press it and you'll get through and you'll call. Now, yes, you may have issues when you call. I certainly did. Top tip, do not use your speakerphone with the computery thing that is going to help you at the beginning. If you use your speakerphone, it gets a little confused and it might hang up on you. So I got that first, and then I went back again, and this time I just did it normal on the phone. Got through no problem. I was, number 4,250 in the queue or some nonsense, who knows. But the point is, you don't wait in the queue because they give you an option for callback. So you can literally call back, and all it does is you press, I think it's 1 to get a call back. And once you get to number 1 in the queue, they give you a call. It's an automated call. When you answer the phone, it says, hey, this is United calling Craig Campbell back. We just want to let you know that you're number 1 in the queue. Are you ready to take the call, or do you need more time to get organized? So you hit 1, I think, for we're ready to take the call or whatever it is, and you're now 1 in the queue. And then I waited for maybe 2 minutes, something like that, and then I got taken by the lady. Unfortunately, it was a really bad connection, and I'm not sure if they're working from home like a lot of other people are during the pandemic, but it was a pretty bad connection. But be that as it may, she was able to help me. She actually knew, I don't know how, but she knew the flight I was going to try and book or change to that time, not the morning one, but the afternoon one. And I said, was there a difference in price? She said, no, it's the same price. Now, the pandemic is a weird time for airlines, and they're doing all sorts of things. There's waivers on all the flights, and there's this and there's that. It's very difficult to really know. That's why I would suggest you do not accept anything on the website unless it's a direct change, unless it's a no-fee change. If there's any sort of change to the ticket price, I recommend you go the route I went, and you just call them and you talk to somebody. She didn't even argue. She wasn't even trying. I just said, hey, I noticed that there's a price change. She said, no, there's no price problem. You're good to go. It's a top tip for how to get what you want on the phone with the customer service people, all right? It's really simple. When you call, when you start talking to somebody, here's what you need to do. You need to be nice. That's it. Most of the time, you will get what you want because you're being nice to them. They are human beings, just like you. They are unfortunately listening to all the idiots yelling at them all day long because somebody, United, Delta, whoever, screwed up their life because they changed their flight. Yes, it sucks. I get it. And there's probably great reasons people need to get where they're going when they need to get when they're going. But if you're nice to people, there's a much better chance that they're going to do everything they can to help you because you're a decent person. Just be nice. Top tip, be nice. All right. So that's it. Just a quick video just to show you how you would deal with a scheduling change. Now that was United. I've done exactly the same thing with Delta. In fact, they have the callback feature. I used that. It was just about as seamless as it was with United. I definitely recommend it. They're actually doing a really good job right now with that stuff. I think they are. Obviously, they get so much going on, but I think they're doing a great job with the customer service, in my opinion. So, thumbs up to the airlines for that. Great job. Thank you. And yeah, that's it. So if you get any questions, please comment below. I'll try and answer them if I can. But there you go. Thanks very much for watching. See you again soon.